Hello guys, welcome to the video. I want to talk to you guys about my idea of a cyberpunk world, or what it actually means to me, what I think it is, and the concept around it. As a 90s kid, I gotta say, a lot of it has to do with movies. They set the stage. You know, neon lights, vending machines, noodle stands. They set the stage. Movies basically set the stage for how it's supposed to feel and the aesthetics of it. A world that's filled with technology, and as humans, we don't use it correctly, and we're corrupt, and everything is crazy, and corporations. The main plot of everything is corporations have taken over, and everything is for sale, and you could get anything, and everything is bad. It's a world that's a complete dystopia of our world. It's a complete dystopia, and people are getting kidnapped because of their cybernetics, and there's people selling snuff films, and brain dances. But movies set the stage, how it's supposed to feel. Like this right here, this whole scene with the neon lights, the vending machines, the rain slowly falling on the ground, the noodle shops in the background. You could think about Blade Runner. It sets the stage. The big buildings up there, the big buildings all the way up there, and the skyscrapers in this world would be considered like the mega blocks from Judge Dredd. The way the police are, the corruption in this world, it's more like RoboCop. And a lot of 90s and 80s movies that set the stage for a world like that. And that's basically what I think about when I think about what's the world supposed to look like, how is it supposed to feel. And that's basically what I think about. A corporate ruled world where people are just enslaved to the machine. It's basically a world where it's so consumed by how much is going on at the same time that you don't really stand out. Nobody's special. Everybody's just another dot, another grain of rice. But somehow you gotta make it work and survive in this world. Do you understand? And look how amazing. I gotta say, I do love the aesthetics of a cyberpunk world, especially growing up in that era. I really do appreciate a good scene that shows everything there is to this genre. You understand? I really appreciate this genre. I really do. And that's why I do so many videos talking about it. Because it's a part of me. It's something that means something to me because I grew up in the 80s. I mean, the 80s and 90s. So it really means a lot to me, personally. And speaking about meaning a lot to me, what is cyberpunk actually to me personally? To me personally, what is cyberpunk in my head? To me personally, as growing up in the 90s and all that, not only Blade Runner, but anime, very popular anime like Akira. The motorcycles, the whole theme behind it, it's something that to me it's that like Akira is very very reminiscent of a cyberpunk world. It definitely is. It's not reminiscent. It is a cyberpunk world. And here we have in this game the tiger claws, which for some reason look so cool. They really went all out, and this guy's phone is not in his hands. But yeah, the motorcycles, the tattoos, that's something I really appreciate in this game. I do gotta say, details go a long way. But yeah, anime like Akira, Ghost in the Shell, Battle Angel Alita, those are extreme cyberpunk. Those scream cyberpunk, in my opinion. In my opinion, those scream cyberpunk. And it looks like I keep standing there and I'm triggering the enemy over and over for some reason, even though I'm in camera mode. But yeah, looking deeper inside my brain, in my head, cyberpunk has a meaning, just like the word says, cyberpunk. That means using all the technology and all the technological advances to body modification and perfecting yourself. Like if I could perfect myself, I would definitely perfect my eyes, you know, my vision. Then I'll go for my arms and legs. That's what it means. A world where you can modify yourself and your body just to achieve beauty, to achieve the perfect, what is beauty in your head. So you could achieve that. You could achieve the perfect body, or the perfect athleticism you want. You could run as fast as you want. You could grab things with infinite grip. That's what the world of cyberpunk means to me, especially body modification, especially, and hacking, a lot of hacking, net runners, meeting in clubs and gangs, and a lot of hacking and crimes. That's what cyberpunk means to me. You're a cyberpunk, especially the net running part. The net running part of it is body modification, first of all, and net running. As in going into the internet and completely stealing data or completely hacking somebody's mind. Completely hacking somebody's mind to steal all their information and stuff like that, or even kind of possession to make them go violent or commit crimes. That's the world of cyberpunk in my head, or at least a large chunk of it. Let's say if I had to set a scene up in a cyberpunk world for a story or something, I would imagine a bar. I would imagine a bar. Just like, kind of like Star Wars, like that. A bar filled of a bunch of weird mischief that almost look alien-like. A lot of regular people and obvious criminals. Obvious criminals setting up all types of shady deals, and anything could go wrong at any moment. That's exactly the type of scene when you tell me set up a cyberpunk scene. That's exactly what I'm talking about. People who are decked the hell out in cyberware. If I do have to say, if there's anything we've learned throughout all these movies and series and cyberpunk genre, is that the rich live in the top while the poor struggle in the bottom. But not only that, the main number one topic, always, no matter what it is, Ghost in the Shell, Alita Battle Angel, anything cyberpunk related, is that the AI, the the fact that synthetics, AI synthetic humans is a thing. Humans that are basically synths, they're not human. That's always been a big part of the cyberpunk genre. Always. If anything, that's the root of it. The question is, are AI beings uh, worthy of life, or do they have rights as humans? A lot of that has to do, and at the end of it, the singularity, you know? And being a big fan of all this cyberpunk world, the question always comes up to my head because
Welcome to the Detroit Experience.
It has always been my dream to modify my body like the movie said. It's always been a part of my cyberpunk dream. The dream of surpassing all human limitations, sickness, aging, weakness, everything that the human condition suffers, to surpass that, to become perfect. That is the ultimate perfection, where you could truly achieve your full potential, not only surpassing the limits, but surpassing beauty itself, surpassing anything the human body could possibly be limited to.
But yeah, I just want to conclude with all these things. Akira, Blade Runner, Deus Ex Machina, all these genres, Judge Dredd, RoboCop, all this is what it means to me. Akira, they all have an influence. The game Shadowrun, all this has an influence of what I think cyberpunk is. The crime-ridden, dystopian, corporate-ruled world. That's what cyberpunk is to me. And I love it. And I would love to be a part of it, or at least visit on vacation. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it right there. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you. Please leave a like, comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Good morning, Night City! Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood, thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed, cause the NCPD will not let that go. Got another blackout in Santo Domingo. Netrunners are at it again, poking holes in the power grid. While over in Westbrook, trauma teams scraping cyber psycho victims off the pavement. And in Pacifica, well, Pacifica is still Pacifica. This has been your man, Stan. Join me for another day in our city of